There should be no Christmas for government and employers if workers are not paid 35,000 naira. Oshiomole says to NLC. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Senator Adams Oshiomole has called on organized labor to ensure a 35,000 naira wage award for all workers in Nigeria, aiming to offset the impact of petrol subsidy removal before Christmas. The former Nigeria Labour Congress president and ex-governor of Edo State emphasized that this wage should be paid by both public and private employers. He warned that failure to comply should result in a disruption of the Christmas celebrations. Oshiomole's statements were made during the 8th Quadrennial Delegates Conference of the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions, NASU, in Abuja. Oshiomole said that the NLC threatened strike or something like that because that was not exactly the way we used to do it. Now, 35,000 naira was approved, but I do not know what NLC demanded because it was not exposed to the Nigerian people. The tradition is the National Working Committee and National Executive Council would meet, debate, and say, based on this increase, this is the minimum without which we would not accept. So, with that decision, it is not the decision of the president. It must be the decision of the organ of the NLC, which NASU is a permanent member. When we formed LASCO, the Labour Civil Society Coalition, we did it for a purpose. Do not lament the situation. Now that you have 35,000 naira, there are workers from different states. Are all the state governments implementing it? The answer is no. Why should it be no, and why are they at peace? Your members are not at peace and in the state. It should not be a selective application. Your members are not at peace in the state. The 35,000 naira must affect all workers. It has to go round all workers in Nigeria, whether public or private. That is the logic of nationwide strike. The truth is that that demand must affect every worker, whether private or public. That is the logic of the demand. Once you have an agreement, it has to be obeyed at all levels. Please tell the NLC president that those are the issues that they must solve so that this December nobody goes home without that 35,000 naira, whether such a worker is working for the federal, state, local government or the private sector. That 35,000 naira must be paid. If you do not pay, there will be no Christmas for you as an employer, whether public or private sector. The president of NASU, Makolo Hassan, while speaking at the event, appreciated the president for approving 3 months' wage award of 35,000 to federal employees as an interim measure to cushion or ameliorate the hardship and suffering brought upon the people of this country as a result of the removal of fuel subsidy. We equally appreciate state government that have also done the same for employees employees of their state. In view of the fact that all state government workers are equally affected by same hardship occasions by the removal of the fuel subsidy, we'll call on the remaining state government to, as a matter of urgency, announce and implement their award. Now, Oshiomole, God will bless you for this one. Sincerely, so I heard this about 2 months ago. I think it was in October that I heard this particular news that the government has given 35,000, I think, to federal government workers and 25,000 naira to some people, that it is going to be for 3 months. But they said the funds is as in it is going to be people for who are really poor. And I'm like, what? Now, it is not even enough that you are plunging people into suffering. You are now saying you are going to be using selected, as in you will select people who be say you go elevate their suffering or ameliorate their suffering. Oh God, these people don't get conscience. So these people does not have conscience. You put people in hardship and you are saying, you want to make sure it gets to the poor. Which kind popo talk be that? Eh? No, which kind popo talk be that? It's just like somebody coming out and say, based on, it is not related, but let me just chip it in. Somebody coming out to say, those who they broke their houses down, they are not poor people. And I'm like, I don't understand. Do you know if you breaking of somebody's house, do you know it can set the person back for life? Some people will never be able to return or recover from that. Because why? You're looking at them as people who are not poor. Meanwhile, then people say that they don't borrow money, build their houses. There are people that even borrow money to buy land, talk less of. And I'm telling you the truth. And as trusting as they are, they did not build elsewhere. Not only that place they built. So let's not even go into that. But me, I feel, yes, this thing we Adam Oshiomole talk not true. It is not the government that should come and say, na 35,000 I go pay, na 25,000. For what? When the government, they do anyhow, they buy vehicles. Then they spend money extravagantly. Now, Labour Congress supposed to tell them, so yeah, now this one now go collect. If no be this one, no they collect. They will sit down and have a debate. They will come to a compromise, you understand? Now this one go, now go collect. Do you understand? And then, when it is not settled, now this one now you go collect. You make sure that that is implemented. You push for it, whether at the federal, whether at the state, or whether at the local government. You push for it in such a manner that everybody, just like Oshiomole says, whether in the private sector, that time now, it affected. That time they increased minimum wage from 18 to 18 or 30 or 30 something thousand naira. What happened that time? Everybody increased their, even private sector, everybody started to, do it and they increase their own. Do you understand? And it is a work of when you get better labor. When you get better labor chairman, will be say in head correct, in no waiting him with you. That is when you are going to be able to get it like that. So true, I stand with Oshiomole for this one. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this. The government should not be having peace. If they come, they tell you, say, now from this particular one,